I'm Lando Calrissian. Glad to make your acquaintance.
So,
welcome back to Lando Cal.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? We're finna jump into Spider-Man review right quick.
We're spoiling.
You're spoiling. So spoilers.
The spoiler review.
Push your head. Look. I know our rule normally is if it's C+ below, we spoil. But in this
we
case,
gonna time it. We
yeah.
gonna time. We gonna
Movie's
time
so
it.
good, man.
We gonna time it. So
Movie's so good, man. Now you can't even help but talk
so
about
this
it.
is gonna be a spoiler part here, though.
Right.
So fast forward. We play say 5 minutes.
So at
so
5 minutes.
Fast
Five
forward
minutes
5
starting
minutes. If you have
now.
Yeah.
Start now.
Go ahead, Ted.
So the reason why I said it was so beautifully done was because when you think about like the actual visuals of what you watched, because they implemented so much of Vulture's crew in there, like the first Shocker, all the rest of that stuff, he's not at the top of your mind. Like think about how much you actually saw Michael Keaton.
You didn't see that much.
Exactly. So that's why when the reveal happened,
But what you seen was intricate with him.
Right, no,
Yeah.
it showed like, all right, it looked like he
wait, no,
don't fuck with this.
because all he did was mention it. Like it was brief. He was like, you can't fuck with me because of my family. Like I'm doing this for my family.
yeah.
That's all you got from him. So you start to relate. Like, oh, he's a hardworking person. They trying to take his job from him. This, and that, and that's it. So any other time some other bullshit's happening, like that Spider-Man's trying to break up. It's always a phone call. Hey, boss, we got a problem. All this, all that. But you
I
don't.
got a text message from your wife.
Right.
Hey, but what you in my phone for? And he was like, "Hey, man, I'm remember what he said? I'm just a nosy dude."
Right. Well, but I'm saying is you don't see Michael Keaton, so you're not.
Yeah.
So you're not so much delved into
So you're
his.
saying he's at home with his family this whole time when all these other stuff
I'm
is going
saying
on.
like as an audience member, you're not that connected to him to where you're thinking about like where the twist is or where it's connected. That's why it caught everybody off guard because he's just mentioning his family. The only side you see of him is him being a crook, here and there. And then finally when it pops up, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because he's not on your top mind because you're worried about Spider-Man, what the fuck's gonna happen between him and Iron Man, what the shit that's happening on in his school. So you're caught up in all this different shit, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, boom, right. Here's how they're connected." You know what I'm saying?
That shit was crazy.
Man, yo. Let's talk about Keaton for a sec, man.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Keaton's
Go ahead, man.
That
Go
kid
ahead.
is amazing, man.
Keaton's
Hey,
amazing.
if he didn't bring...
Before you even go into this, I got a question.
that
though,
was
'cause
crazy.
Would he have been a dope Harry Osborn though?
Oh, my God.
Who, Michael Keaton?
Oh, you know Norman Osborn.
Norman. I know what you meant when you said...
I know what you mean.
Wouldn't he have been a dope Norman Osborn though? After,
Oh, man.
I mean, wouldn't he have been a dope Norman Osborn though? Like, not the Vulture was dope. I'm just saying, but
Vulture
it's
was
almost
dope,
make you feel
but
like,
yeah,
damn,
I
if it had been
definitely
Norman
feel like,
Osborn,
now, if you bring
in
him
the
back
new
as
one or the
Vulture
old
with
one?
something deeper...
in the new one. If he was Norman Osborn,
Man.
Oh, you talking about
kid.
if he was
instead of
under
being
the
the
phone?
Vulture, he'd have been Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
He could have played probably about 10 villains on the real.
Because
I
it's fucking Michael Keaton.
Well, I think he's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he's a better Vulture than he would be.
A Norman Osborn.
Yeah. And the reason why I say that is because, which is probably why they took him, is if you look at the story, like they wanted you to feel like to have some sort of compassion for him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got me
and
with
he's
that
such
one.
a likable character. Like even like he never did. I mean, honestly, that's what the post credit was about. Was like he wasn't gonna write out, even though
He knew who Spider-Man was.
right, and he still wasn't gonna write him out. So that's like the saving grace. But it coming from because it's weird coming from Michael Keaton. You're like, it's believable. Like you like Michael Keaton. What's your boy's name that played the original Osborn?
Willem Dafoe.
He's a G.
Hey,
And
William
he really
Dafoe.
is.
There's not one movie that you can see him in, and you never think that nigga's not a villain.
Yeah.
You always John Wick. You like,
Villains.
even though he's helping, that nigga's gonna double cross you. He looks like a
Speed 2,
mother.
remember?
He looks like a motherfucking
Boondock
villain.
Saints. I thought he was gonna be a villain. Boondock Saints. He wasn't. He wasn't a fucking villain.
Hey, what's the movie, that weird ass movie where it's about him having sex with a girl? You know what I'm talking about though? It's so
Nymphomaniac.
No. It's like
I know exactly what you're talking
named
about.
Like a deer. It's something like that where it's like it's like some weird.
It's super. I know exactly. We covered it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, a while ago, man.
I think what made it really dope was how you bring such a powerful actor like him into this whole new generation of Spider-Man, right? And so you bring that in it, and he just adds that flair. Yeah. It was on.
Temptation of Christ. No, that's not it. That's not it. Keep going.
You gotta look that up.
Yeah, I thought it was it.
But no, seriously. So you know what I mean? It just was a perfect balance, bringing this OG in the game, who played like an original hero years back. What, 30 plus years?
No, it's called Antichrist.
And that's it. Antichrist. That is it. That's it. Has he ever been not a villain? Shit, I'm trying to think.
Well, he wasn't villain John Wick. He wasn't a villain Boondock Saints.
What's the other one that worked with the vampires?
Oh,
Shadow of the Vampire.
Nah.
It came out 2000.
Not interview with Vampire.
No. He was in one where damn, what's your boy?
Is it the Reckoning?
No. He was in there with Ethan Hawke, where they were trying they flipped the entire shit. Where
I know what you're talking about too.
The world was actually
all right.
No
more spoilers. No more spoilers.
Where the vampires were all, like the world was full of vampires, and Ethan Hawke figured out a way to make everybody human again.
I know what you talking about. Like, I know what movie you talking about too. I cannot think of it.
He was the Daybreakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was a good guy in that one. And I hella thought that he was finna be a villain.
Yo, remember him in Platoon though when he went out? Yeah, told him gone.
Yeah.
That
crazy imagery on.
Hey, that was
that was a movie though. Platoon was a classic. Spider-Man was good, man.
Yo, Spider-Man was good. I can't front, man. That was a really good one.
And it's like they wove in everything that was going on in the MCU, but didn't overstate none of it.
Yeah, they focused on the kid.
And then they opened up more for all of the villains because he's selling all that tech for 8 years. And my thing is like, how the fuck did keep below the radar for 8 years?
So technically, is a year ahead of us.
Well, here's the thing though.
But he was selling tech for a whole
years.
We don't know that though.
He had it down.
We don't know that.
What do you mean? No, he was selling tech for 8 years.
We don't know if he was selling.
Not from the time he started getting it and developing it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you saying you don't know how long they took to develop
Exactly. That's more so what I was saying.
No, they had to begin some paper at some point because he already was rich and everything sitting up in that crib. That wasn't no overnight situation.
No, he had already. That's if we're under the assumption that he didn't already have that money. What I'm saying is they were already a cleaning crew to clean up the stuff.
Right.
So he had a whole company. So I'm thinking he already had some pretty decent money. He had to maintain that lifestyle, which is why when they took all that stuff away.
Oh, so you saying it may be a flip of like they continue to clean up company but doing that on the side or something?
Right. Well, yeah, still being able to do what he was already normally doing and started developing it as a side business. And then like if that other one just started folding, then...
But he's a contractor, so he's gonna get jobs. It was just a matter he invested so much into this one particular one, and then they kind of doodled on him. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean it was.
It was. Yo, listen. Oh, we talked about this through the comments on your post. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. The way they just visualized New York. Queens, for me, I felt like that was how you do it.
You were good?
I was good, man, because it was,
Queens look, huh?
It felt like you was on the block. It felt like you was on the block, especially the fact you're going into the store. All that little stuff, it really important because when you remember, like, Toby's Spider-Man, it was a house area, like Far Rockaway, Queens, and I ain't knocking the hustle, but it just doesn't feel realistic when you thinking, like
the hood ain't
like the hood. It just made it feel more realistic, although... His haircut looked like he came straight from
Great Clips,
Wisconsin.
He said Wisconsin, not Great
Look, as a barber in the hood back home, everybody get a lineup somewhere. So everybody, listen, white, Chinese, black.
So was what you call living in Queens too?
Who's that?
The Vulture. Was that a part?
Yeah, he was Long Island. You could tell he was Long Island because
that wasn't in Queens, that was in Long Island.
Yeah, but it's like right there,
But so he went. His daughter was going over to.
But I didn't understand that though. Why was they in this? Because you could be in Staten Island,
right?
But why was she in the school if she lived in the suburbs?
But that was,
why
that
would
was
you be in
that school though?
That's
They were assigned to tech school.
That's what I was thinking.
So there it is. That's the answer to that.
And that was the thing that was gangster about it was like
you got a keen eye, brother.
It was assigned to tech school, so everybody there was smart.
Right.
Oh, so that's it. Then that's the answer to that.
Yeah, it was like a magnet school.
Because I thought about that too when I seen the house. I said, "Whoa,
like,
that house
this ain't
is dope."
in Queens.
This
ain't the local high school. This
that's
ain't
not like that's like me going. I'm gonna live in Ladue and then go to Normandy High.
No. It'd be like somebody living in Normandy going to Metro.
Ooh.
Or something like that.
But yeah.
Well, you know what was dope about it, though? Like,
Metro one
I
time.
just like all the little... Because what's funny is movies are getting better at basically saying what the audience is thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, them always hinting at his auntie. It's like, yo, how your auntie doing? You know what I'm saying? Because
I thought people was going to be just assumed, like nobody was going to say his mom was bad, but everybody was like, his mom's bad.
I mean, like I said, they kept to the old Spider-Man storyline on them because I say our main there is young.
Okay, so when we walked out the theater, my son was tight.
Really?
He said, it's a story. He's reverting to the comics, and I'm like, yo, it's everybody's iteration of something.
Probably because, like, the main complaint, like we talked about right before we started recording, of it's elements of Miles Morales in the story and not Peter. So it's like you threw in elements of Miles Morales to make the story more interesting. Which Miles Morales, anyway, is a dope-ass Spider-Man. Like, he picked up the fucking mantle with no problem in the comics.
So Childish is supposed to be?
His uncle.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what he said, like, my nephew.
Yeah,
because he's the Prowler, and that's how he becomes Spider-Man knows, through the Prowler, because he was trying to steal some tech from Tony Stark, and when the spiders crawled on him, and then it dropped basically at the crib. It's like a roach or anything else. I came here, and then boom.
And it was a different kind of spider that bit him, so he got a little bit different powers than Peter Parker.
What?
Yeah, basically,
they went to the place I don't know.
See, basically how Miles Morales, like how he said, basically the same kind of formula that made the Green Goblin Spider-Man made Miles Morales through a different breed of spider.
So that's why he doesn't have the same powers as Spider-Man does.
So
basically, electricity stuff and all that stuff.
So basically, it's Peter Parker has some of the spiders that powers this Miles Morales had. Hella shit would have ended a long time ago. Like legit. Like this nigga basically can camouflage himself. He got that venom blast shit. Like it's legit shit out here that he could have ended niggas a long time ago.
They're actually gonna do.
It's an animation coming out.
Oh, okay.
You know, old boy from Dope is playing the voiceover.
Shaolin Fantastic.
Right, yeah, I remember seeing that, but that's why I was like, when you said that was his nepnephew, that's why I was confused.
Because his dad's black.
The Prowler. Remember they said like the Prowler.
That's his dad's brother. That's his dad's brother. His mom's Latino. His dad's black.
You said the Prowler.
On the thing, remember it said like I've got his name on there.
Hobie Brown.
And they said the Prowler. When they looked him up, when they were like. He looked up on the tech and he was like, "Yeah, he's a criminal."
I don't know if you remember the old Spider-Man cartoon from back in the 90s. Like he was actually in like a whole episode about the Prowler.
And the Prowler is
Miles Morales' uncle.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he gets.
Now you gonna make me go backtrack.
He went into Tony Stark's spot to try to steal some stuff, and that spider crawled into him, and he went over there to visit his family, and the spider crawled and bit him and bit Miles Morales.
So Miles Morales and Peter Parker technically like 90% the same power set with like 10% difference.
Gotcha.
So and then Peter Parker now is training Miles Morales. Since like all the worlds and the comics merged together, it's like a whole. That's why it's called all new, all different. Everything's one universe now. So you got like different versions of the X-Men scattered around and shit like that. Like a different Jean Grey's in there now, shit like that. And so you got Miles Morales in that universe now. And the crazy part about it, like I said, is Peter Parker. You know, Peter Parker is basically like Tony Stark now. At this point, Peter Parker straight came up. Like he's
basically like his mentor.
He got Peter Parker got his own like industry. He basically got Parker Industries. Like he straight is like the new Tony Stark for the most part. Like he rich as fuck. Like he figured out how to get like free internet or some shit like that. He straight like came the fuck up on some genius shit. And so he wanted to retire being Spider-Man eventually. That's why he's training Miles Morales.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he like, damn, Miles. So it's all types of shit. Miles Morales straight like Miles Morales almost killed Captain America, like almost legit killed Captain America. Like it was like that. It's like now you know why Spider-Man holds back kind of thing because you never want to see him really unleash. It was like you find out was like with him, like damn,
wow.
Like
and when
Captain
the animation starts on that,
I think it might next year.
Come on next year.
Word.
But yeah, if you want to go back on the 90s version, like in the Spider-Man cartoons, it's a whole episode about the Prowler.
Yeah, because I stopped at Spider-Man and Amazing Friends, 84, 85.
No, the new one they go into it too.
Yeah, they go into it. Okay, cool.
The new one if you anybody watch Disney XD on the Spider-Man and They change the name of it every season, but it's the new Spider-Man that's on Disney. They go into Miles Morales' whole thing, and basically Miles Morales gets pulled into Peter Parker's world, and he's not back. So I won't spoil it. It's pretty good.
It's kind of dope though.
Yeah, Miles Morales is a fantastic. Like he's like people were kind of iffy about him for like a black Spider-Man, but then the way they wrote him, it was like That was like, oh damn, like he was perfect.
Everybody was got them counterparts and all that. So
and I think this Spider-Man may have encompassed the young Spider-Man better than any other Spider-Man's by far.
I believe that.
You got that feeling just from Civil War. Like I know, you got that.
And it's a part of it that's tripped out, that beginning part where he's like on his phone and stuff. Like, he's filming stuff. Like, you like, what is he doing?
That was dope.
He's riding and he's like filming. Like, they about a kid that's 15.
You see the kind of tie-in,
right? But
that's see that he's young.
Yeah, that's why you know. That's why you know for a fact you got someone. I mean, he's 18. I mean, Tom Holland's like 18, 19. But
and you know, he's 15 for Civil War.
He killed it.
I wasn't fully sold.
Dude, he has his phone. He got his phone during the battle. Dope. Like he like, hey, hold on real quick, and put his phone down so we can film him going up against the Giant Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm that's what I'm saying. Like the thing about, like I said, that's the thing about Peter Parker, man. He actually encapsulated Peter Parker, like I think on both levels. Like you never got the perfect mesh. Like you got the best Peter Parker with Tobey, but you got the best Spider-Man with Andrew. But now you got the perfect mix with Tom Holland. See, what I'm saying? You always got one.
Only thing I will say, I didn't know about the suit though, the techie suit.
That was a little much, I think, for his early stage.
I don't think so though.
I guess they had to bring it in and something new.
It made me feel like,
but at the same time, they already had him in 2 regular suits before.
Right.
Yeah. They had to make it different.
They got to up the ante this time.
You remember
really what it is.
Like Darryl might remember
the tech suit.
Right. Like Darryl, you might remember the first season of Ultimate Spider-Man. You remember like I think that's technically where they took that from, because you remember like Tony Stark came through and said, you know what, I see you, because it was almost the same story like from the Ultimate Spider, like they come on Disney XD. So he knows exactly what I'm talking about. And he Tony Stark actually gives him tech just like that. And the upside,
it was definitely worth it though.
Back.
Honestly, definitely worth it though. But it was so realistic.
Yeah.
Because
he didn't know what the fuck to do.
He didn't know what to do, but then he even had a situation he couldn't even web out of the situation.
Well, but that's the thing though. Like he knew, but that was the thing. That's why what made it impressive was because he got the suit, and it was training wheels, basically.
That was dope for training wheels.
Then, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like,
it was like you're in the training wheel section. He's like, dude, I just unlocked this whole thing, and I'm on training wheels.
Right.
He broke into it to get it from one level to another, and it was like, you're in the training wheel section.
No. The training wheel section was first.
Right, but no, then they had another one. He had another stage after that. Remember,
he broke into it.
No. Well, but that wasn't the training wheel. That was
He was on training wheels at first.
He was at training wheels at first. When the voice actually kicked on, that was the tutorial. He didn't even know all the fucking options. That was the whole point. So that's like when you're that's like playing a video game.
Tony wanted him to break into it, I think.
Nah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he did. Because that's the only way he could get to the
you gotta remember, Peter Parker is a street.
He wasn't supposed to get past it. That's the whole... y'all missing the point. Like, it was supposed to go video game style. Like, you upgrade little by little, and you start to unlock stuff. That nigga put a code in and was like, nah, we going... It's like when you create an NBA player and you just put yourself up to 99. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, but he also... He didn't want to unlock it. He just wanted to get that tracker off, and it unlocked everything.
No.
But he didn't know he was unlocking it.
No, he did. He did know it was like, because that's what the conversation with his best friend was about.
I thought it was just getting that tracker off.
No. He had already took the tracker off.
You got to
and he said, and they had the conversation while he was sitting in the bed. That's why he was begging him. He was like, "No, I'm ready." He was like, "Peter, these are installed for a reason." He was like, "No, I'm telling you, I'm ready. Go ahead and take it off right now." And he was like, that's why he started having, he was like, that's why the whole agreement was like, yeah, I'll show up at the party and all the rest of that stuff. Because he was basically telling them, like, yo, let me do this. He said, this thing is basically not letting me live.
Yeah.
I'm good. Go and take this off. Because they had already found the tracker and did all the rest of that shit. So,
because you gotta remember, this nigga's a child prodigy.
He's 15.
He's a child prodigy. Like, he's a legit child prodigy.
To me, though. This is the first Spider-Man that shows how smart he is. Like the other Spider-Man
Amazing Spider-Man showed that.
No, after you see this one, how smart they show he is, they're like, smart.
I mean, no, I see what you mean. Don't get me wrong. I see what you mean. That's what I'm saying. But like, Andrew had some genius.
I don't think so.
Tensile strength shit.
I think Tobey was better. It showed more so.
Tobey showed intellect.
Just with him,
he was always just taking pictures.
Yeah, but he was in the.
Andrew saw more intellect than Toby because, like I said, you see Andrew make the shit and see like
barely saw
Toby did
in high
that.
school.
No, Toby did that. Well, that was the thing. That's why I thought it was different because when I was picturing Toby, I thought Toby was like senior year. Like that's where I was looking. I was picturing Spider-Man like junior and senior year.
Yeah.
So he's actually working with William Dafoe. He's working on, he's actually built the web shooters. He's doing all the rest of that stuff. We don't get to see that.
No, he didn't build web shooters.
No, he had his organic.
Yeah, his was organic.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, he built the thing that actually started to navigate it.
No, Andrew Garfield built his.
No, Andrew Garfield. No, that's the first one who actually truly built his.
Yeah.
So hold on, I thought he was struggling.
No, his was normal.
No,
his was coming out of his body.
I remember that, but he didn't build anything to try to make.
No, his is organic. No, Andrew Garfield legit straight made his. Like,
which one do you like, James?
I like the Tom Holland version. I mean, no,
he ain't even seen it.
Like I said, I didn't see it. I didn't give a fuck.
Civil War. He's like,
he saw me with that. I was like, oh yeah, he better. Like it already saw me. Like I don't even look. This is my thing. I don't even need to watch certain shit to know that he was the better Spider-Man. Like like I didn't even need to like that 20 minutes I needed just on Civil War alone sold me.
But in a couple ways, it's like it's hard to because everybody does the comparison, and when they say Toby was years ago. But Toby was at the
That's what I'm saying. It was a guy.
Before,
he built it. That's what I was saying.
He did build it.
He built it. He built it. It was still it was still coming out of his hands, but he couldn't control it. And that was another. He actually built the stuff to actually be like a guiding system.
But no, Andrew Garfield built a whole.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you said he built.
Remember when he
right? He built the controller. That's what I was saying. Like he'd already shown on that stuff.
Web shooter. He built a whole web shooter. Andrew Garfield did.
Yeah, no. They showed Toby's building a web shooter or whatever. So, but it was just more so to navigate the stuff that he had on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The stuff that was coming out of his.
But Andrew straight made his out of like straight up.
So, but that's why I was like, I thought Toby because just him working through like the scientific problems, trying to figure out fucking William Dafoe dealing with what's your boy's name? What's the little dude in Pineapple Express?
You talking about Harry Osborn?
Yeah,
you talking about
just dealing with it just on a problematic level, like. But I never associated him with being like 15. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like that, like young.
Like he was 30 already.
Right. Well, I thought he was like 18, 19. Like
Spider-Man always been 15 since he came out.
Yeah, he's talking about the movie. He's talking about the first.
And then even in the first. No, in the first season. But technically, Spider-Man how it's supposed to be was, and Civil War confirmed that like the comic book. He's like when he unmasked, I'm Spider-Man, and say my name is Peter Parker. I've been Spider-Man since I was 15 years old.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it makes sense why you have Tom Holland be straight up 15 if you're gonna make it. If you're gonna make a true Spider-Man, get a young, literal teenage actor. Like, you can't get no one...
Tom Holland is 21.
He looks like he fucking 15, though.
But
he can pass no problem.
The girl is 27 years old. Which one? His little love interest in the school.
Oh, really?
She's 27, Vulture's daughter.
Yeah, Liz Allen.
In real life, I'm just saying.
Yeah. She looks young.
Yeah, I mean, but you get some money. You get some young people.
You get some young people. Right. Who played her mama, too. Looking fine up in there.
You ain't seen her since
Jamie Foxx.
Though.
Yeah, she's looking good.
So we're just gonna say, fuck it. Fast forward 25 minutes.
All right, you ain't got to fast forward. So look, at the end of the day, I think everybody's in agreement. The movie was off the chain. You have to go see it. Yeah. James, I don't even know. I'm gonna just put this out there. James is so-called Oracle, but yet has not seen Spider-Man. Man, somebody get on him about that, man. That's not a good look.
Let me tell you something right now.
The fact you didn't go Cody stick on him or Cody whatever.
Oh no, I could have. Trust me, I could have. This is my thing. It's certain movies that I'll watch. I wait a week later for a reason. I wait legit a week later for. I don't see. My thing is I let everything die down. I want to see it the week after because I already know. It's gonna be hard to watch it. I ain't gonna want to enjoy it like I really want to.
Yeah. It was surprising.
You see what I'm saying? Like depending on, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy it. So if I'm gonna watch it. Let me go ahead and watch it a week after. Because that way I know shit died down, even though people are still going to see it.
Yeah, you still going to get a lot of people, man.
I'm still going to let a lot of people, but it ain't going to be nowhere as near as much like the first. Dude, I've tested it myself, man. It's crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's just my luck, though.
Nah.
But it's just like.
We tried to see the early screening, and it was 200 people got turned away.
I settled for, because, you usually get the Esquire or something.
Right.
I had to settle for, and it wasn't bad, by your house, AMC 12.
Yeah.
You just say settle, man. Don't say settle.
No, when I say that, I'm bougie ever since Esquire, St. Charles,
He's talking about the movie that by your house.
Yeah,
Creek Core.
Creek Core. Yeah.
You got screen on?
He's
I
talking
don't
about
go there no
settle.
more because I go to Esquire because I get the chairs, guaranteed seats. I don't
Nah,
you're
right. I ain't gonna lie, Esquire.
$6.59. But what happened was I couldn't get the best seats.
Oh, yeah.
So in the last second, this is what happens. I was trying to see if I can get the advanced screening. And when I had got the text about it, my phone was being switched, so I never got the text. Done. I was tight. Anyway, long story short, I tell her, I said, look, we can get it at the AMC 12, Grief Call, and then you just got to go there with Donnie mad early. And then I get off work and just meet y'all. Yo, she was the first online. It was dope. It was worth it. She got the best, that's how you do it, though. But it was good, man. It was good. Man, I'm going to just start buying James' ticket. Yeah, bottom line, go see it.
Oh, no, I'm going to see it regardless. Trust me. No, trust me. I could have coded it out, but I didn't.
Nah, I don't want you to go out like that.
No, I could have, but I didn't. I was like, no, trust me. I know I'm robbing myself experience out of it. This, I'm like, no, I'm going to wait a week later because I already know.
All right, let's jump in. Everybody, wait and talk about Wonder Woman. Me and Teddy finally got to see it.
Oh, y'all did?
I thought it was good. I thought it was real good. DC stepped it up at least a little bit. I did not like the way the villain was played, though.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, that was
I
kind
never
of
problem with it.
It wasn't bad. It just didn't feel like it didn't feel.
It was
real.
another side. It was another side. It was technically another side.
Zod was better though.
No, Zod was better.
No,
Zod was
man.
better, but he was. I'm not saying he was exactly.
Not
like,
Zod,
like
Batman versus Superman. No.
No. We talking about Man Steel. He had like the same kind of premise, like how like he revealed himself and how to try to be like Zod, but it's not the same.
Man,
but it wasn't the same. And that's why I say it had its moments. It had its moments.
It did.
And that's why I said I gave it an 8.5. That's why I said I gave it legit 8.
That was good. I think I gave it like an 8.5 too.
Yeah, I gave it legit.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, it was a good fun movie. Like I said, it was certain movies. Like I said, it was kind of. That's why I said all the predictability started coming in. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
shit though.
Yo, when they left the island, I was mad.
No, I was like,
devastated.
You see why I said I wish you would have shown more Amazons, dog? Because it was like
You don't
damn.
have to give. You don't even have to leave the island. You can focus, man.
I didn't think the villain was that bad though.
The villain wasn't bad. He was just predictable.
I didn't even see it was predictable. Really.
It was to me. It was kind of predictable.
I didn't think
A lot of people said that.
he was predictable. He kept asking
Because I already figured.
Well, I mean, but everybody. But I mean,
Because
I guess
for me, I guess because Eric. Because look, my thing is this: if you the guy that wore Aries, why the fuck would you need to inhale shit to make yourself strong?
Well,
because
that was
he been in a whole different state of mind.
But they said he hadn't been like in his other form.
Well, that was the thing. That's what I thought.
Right.
I thought he had got struck down by Zeus and like shit had just kind of changed him.
Yeah,
so, like,
he hadn't used his powers like a long time.
No, he just being on chill the whole time.
Right.
And just inflicting rage and war in people. That's really it.
Well, that's what I was thinking. So that's why I was like, when you saw this shit. Well, the fact that he had the ability to even hit that mark. That's why I was like, okay, this could be him. I was like, but they were focusing a lot on him, so I was like, I was kind of up in the air. But I didn't suspect dude because they didn't show him that often. Like they showed him he had a couple of questions.
Who, the dude from Wolverine?
Yeah, whoever. No, not him. The actual Ares. But the reason why it also played off well though was because he the last nigga you think that's gonna be Ares.
Yeah, the dude that was all kind of halfway crippled.
Right, like,
well, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh damn, I ain't so, But I would say outside of maybe kind of that, the rest of the movie was somewhat predictable. That's why I gave it like a
the rest of the movie was. Him as a villain, I didn't think so. But yeah, the movie also was. You could probably see that a lot of the shit coming, but they did a good job on playing on her. Her age and naivety, though.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so that word right there. That's what got me.
Her ignorance.
I think we got hit with the dope Wonder Woman, matured, seasoned in the game.
From Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, and when we got hit with that, I'm like, yo, she's dope. And then we got to backtrack, kind of. So it threw me off a little bit because now we got to be through the naive stage.
And we're going to talk about it more. It's going to be more naive coming up in the little
What's that?
movies too.
Go ahead.
We'll talk about them when we get the topics. I'm saying when we get the main.
But yeah, so that's what I felt like. You got to get readjusted to now this woman, and now so once it's over with this first one, origin film, charges to the game, whatever. I think now when we get the next, Wonder Woman, she'll be back into the mature because that threw me off a little bit. I can't even front. It was certain parts of it I was like,
No, and I understood it because I already know that's how Wonder Woman always was. Like introduction to man's world, she always been like the most naive person. Period. Like she don't know. Like she literally just don't know nothing. But you gotta remember, this Wonder Woman has been around literally 100 years. So you got 100 years of being around us.
Yeah.
So from World War I to Korean, Vietnam. You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot.
Cold.
The only thing
you know what I'm saying? So much shit like Desert Storm.
We'll talk about them when we get to the topic. Is that supposedly she wasn't. Nobody knew what she was doing after World War One. She was on a low key.
Right.
So she had to go back and go get her gear. Like she had been on the low when BVS. Remember that's the thing. Like
yeah. She gave up on me. Yeah.
That's why I'm gonna be kind of confused with Wonder Woman 2. They said it's gonna be in the Cold War.
But do they have to go back?
I mean, yeah, they gonna have to because they said that. Oh, you saying go after?
You saying keep on doing like prequels?
Yeah, I don't really want to see her in that. Like the first one was good. I'll charge that to the game Captain America: First Avenger. I charge that to that game, but I don't want to see that. I think I'm over that whole nostalgic World War thingy.
But you know what? Like I said last show, though, man, it actually worked though. Like I didn't expect it, so I didn't expect it to work, but it did. I was like, oh shit, this actually works. I'm thinking like, how is this time period piece going to work against someone like Wonder Woman? I was like, well,
it did, because she wasn't fully vested in her power. She didn't know,
right. So it made sense.
Yeah.
I think it was more so that's the only reason why it worked was more so because we were more so intrigued about her developing the actual storyline around her, you know what I mean? Especially because it's so, we know what happens during that point, because I can understand what Jules is saying, bringing in the Cold War, because at this point, where do things get competitive for her?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she was just walking through niggas in this first one, which we expected because it's 90s. So I don't know if the
Who
tech.
Who make the villain though?
Yes, as Oracle.
No, I mean, what does he think?
You can make Cheetah the villain. Like you can make Cheetah the villain
and make her Russian.
No, you can make it. You could probably make her Russian. You could probably make her Russian because you could make her Russian because the Cheetah ain't nothing but like a possession. You know what I'm saying? More like a incantation. Cheetah got she got possessed and kind of like a natural enemy tool. So it can work because it don't matter what time period it is because it's just it's a fucking. God, it's fucking like possession. You know what I'm saying?
So it's Ares, just a woman,
right?
But
as a Catwoman,
a literal Catwoman.
But is that like standarding that whatever? Like bringing the standard down in some sense of, and I just think in this part the movie genre,
it's Chitara though because you're gonna have to have her fight another woman.
I know, but see, this is the thing. It's like you come collectively as a Trinity, and then you. Go backtrack and now you solo.
I almost prefer.
How do you go bigger in the film?
I would have preferred Chitara to have been this first one.
There you go.
And then Ares beat it.
But Ares on the next level because they dumbed him down.
Fucking,
I think he was
like
you find after you fight a guy, you're just gonna fight a regular person as a cat.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
James, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's what she's not a regular person.
She's not a regular person.
But no, she likes what I'm saying. She has godlike possession. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like that's what I'm saying. No, it's mystical. She's mystical in nature, so she can fight. She can hang with.
I mean, to a degree, but it's not. It's like, but it still doesn't have the same sort of impact. Like you finna, like, your dad is Zeus, and you fighting another god that is basically over all things warlike. You know what I'm saying? That's why, that being the first person she faces, and it being, like, and the thing was, he wasn't even really fighting her for real. You know what I mean? Like, he was more so in let me convince you mode. Like, it was weird. Like, shit like that's always really weird to me, because it's always like, join me and we could take over the world. And he was like, well, bitch, what was you doing beforehand? Because you still a motherfucking god. Like,
I mean, you got to remember, you still can be mystical because you still got Cersei. Cersei is a villain, dog. Like, Cersei is like a legit, like a sorceress villain.
And that
don't matter what time period it is. Like, you can make it in the 70s. You can make it now. It's still gonna be mystical in nature.
And that's cool. But this the thing is, like, what I'm really trying to get at is in the genre cinematically.
Right.
We're getting hit with even a Civil War movie with everybody and their mother in it, right?
Yeah. Right.
Spider-Man, there's a few people in it, right? What's going on? What I'm saying is in the aspect of filming for a theater, now are you gonna lessen it versus the impact she had in Batman Superman, right?
Right.
How do you really go from just back to one-on-one versus how do you include the rest, or how do you make it more bigger than it actually?
Stay mystical in nature. You have to stay within the realm of magic and shit. You have to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting to. Like, you kind of have to stay within the realm of magic with her. If you want to make her interesting, you have to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter the time period.
Yeah.
It just matters who are you going to pick. That's what I'm saying. If you pick someone like Cheetah, you pick someone like Cersei, it can work because that can work. Both of them can work at any time period. Now, mind you, do I think they should have killed off Eyez that fast? No.
I don't feel so.
I don't think they should kill him off that fast. I mean, it's kind of like how I felt with Zod. Like, damn, they shouldn't kill Zod that fast, even though it was dope as fuck. But it was like, well,
yeah, like I would want to see him go into the Phantom Zone again or something.
Yeah,
knowing he's there for another one. Yeah.
But it worked that worked because it shows Superman's no kill rule. Why he don't want to fight people. Yeah, why he don't like literal confrontation. So, but you know what I'm saying? With Wonder Woman, though, her whole thing is she's a straight Amazon warrior. So you gotta get someone who can fight. So really, the only one you got is Cheetah. Yeah, that really can give her some form of competition as far as physicality is concerned. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But
all right, overall, everybody got to see Castlevania.
I didn't see it. I kept coming on my thing like the menu.
The first 2 episodes.
It started off slow.
The first 2 episodes started off slow, but the third and fourth is good.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
It's basically like a 4-part movie.
It's a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Because they bring it back in August.
Yeah.
For another part.
So,
right here. Yeah.
It's just a story of how it's literally if anyone played the video game, it's the story of.
So it actually is the same universe.
It's not the like I really Lewis. If they picked, I think they should have picked. And I know more of my partners agree with me.
Simon
a different.
Belmont, right?
I think she either pick Simon or Richard Belmont. I don't think she'll pick Trevor.
So what is Trevor's relation to Simon though?
Simon's. I think Simon's the original. I think he's the predecessor. He's
his descendant.
Yeah, everyone after Simon is the descendant. I think if I'm not mistaken.
Simon's the first in the Belmont family.
He's the first one to win against Dracula, if I'm not mistaken. Because Dracula has been around. Because every Castlevania, with exception of maybe a few, you literally going after Dracula. The only other person other true main character go after Dracula like that outside the Belmont family is his son Alucard. And what you see in the anime.
Right.
So Alucard is, if you know, Dracula spelled backwards. So that's which is crazy. But yeah, man, like
it was good.
It's good though, man. Like I liked it, man. Like it was visceral as hell. Like I'm talking about.
Oh no, it was very bloody.
No, it's like worse than Game of Thrones.
Like
it's It was random. It was on some like
motherfuckers just getting murked out of nowhere.
It was like on some like you ever see like what show was that? Like I was watching. There was some Japanese anime. I can't remember what it was. Where like these fucking.
You're talking about the one we just watched recently. Gets or something.
Not Gantz. It was like Gantz.
Wilding though.
It was like Gantz.
Yeah,
it was like Gantz, but this was like not that sort of anime. Not like the computer, not the computer generated one.
It was just more
animated.
It was
one way. This was like 4 years ago, and I only saw it on Facebook because somebody was like, "What the fuck are they watching in Japan?" It was like just like
because Ninja Scroll was like that. Real.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Castlevania.
No, not like Castlevania. There was this one.
Level?
This particular Japanese anime like. Some chick or something turned into a monster and literally like anything that moved died. Like it was like there was no way to get around it. Like they were just ripping kids and it was children. That's what threw me off.
See, and that's the thing about Japan low key that's taboo in Japan. Like I found out showing kids getting killed, like they straight don't. It's only like I think a handful of animes that's ever did that. Like went that far, but a lot of animes and a lot of people
anime
Japan
that limits your kids, the amount of kids you can have.
No. They say on Japan straight. They say that's taboo, showing kids getting like killed, like in anime.
Yeah.
So like the last anime I saw that went almost that far, even though it was off screen like a motherfucker, was Fate Zero, and I was like, damn, like you didn't see, you just heard it, and you was like, fuck,
yeah,
and it was like it fucked me up. I'm like, ooh. Like, I don't know if I should watch this anymore.
Hey, no, I had to turn it off. Like, it was getting so ridiculous. Because it was in, like, a classroom.
Wow. Yeah.
Like,
you seen Phase Zero?
I don't know if that was Phase Zero or not. I did because it didn't have a title. You know how people just, like, check this out and it'd be in the middle of a fucking...
No. It was a dude. What Phase Zero was, like, the ones I saw in Phase Zero was... It was like this young dude. He was like 20-year-old serial killer, and he got like a what's called a heroic spirit, like from the past, who's actually Bluebeard, the serial killer in the past, and he was like a magician, and like he had like this magic book that can like do all types of spells and shit. So he summoned like basically like a mini Cthulhu in the fucking background. He said, "Hey," he said, "I'm gonna let you go." And so you just go down the hall. You can get out of here. So I can? Yeah. And next thing you know, you just saw like 3 tentacles come out of nowhere, snatch the shit out of this little boy, and you just heard just bloody murder happen. You didn't see it. You just heard it. And it was like, oh, fuck. I was like, I got through the whole show, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, I don't know if I should finish watching this, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. So, that's kind of, I understand though, man. But Castlevania shows some shit, dude. Yeah, like, and this ain't a spoiler. This happens in the first 10 minutes of the show. Yeah,
it's
Alucard Mama get killed like in the first 5-10 minutes of the show.
It's on some fucking Attack on Titan type shit.
But it's bloody. Like they show like they almost show little kids. It's that little kids getting fucked up, but they don't show it.
I'm gonna say because Attack on Titans they show all that shit.
Oh yeah, I mean
that nigga be biting heads off like this motherfucking.
Oh yeah, they be biting people in half and all that type of shit. But I'm talking about there's a kind of a difference between like just seeing like teens getting fucked up because that's more commonplace. But I'm talking about little kids though. Yeah, that's talking about small children. Like it's different between like you show like teens and shit like that because teens and shit like that that's commonplace in Japan.
Yeah. Like, well, that's more so. I was
talking about. But I know what you're saying. Like when it's kids, it's like even.
I mean, it's not a different. I mean, it's technically it's not different. But
like we're used to like society's used to like violence. So when you see millions of people get blown up because of a bomb, one of the robots shoot, you know what I mean? You expect people to get flung up, but when there's a little kid, hold on.
Yeah, you seeing people getting massacred by like fucking demons summoned by Dracula, like, oh, see, I killed my wife, fuck everybody. That's pretty much his whole. It's like y'all killed my wife. I'm gonna give y'all 1 year to get y'all shit together.
Hey man, that shit surprised me because I was like, this nigga just spoke to me out of the motherfucking midnight sky,
and I don't believe him.
And right, yeah, right. Like,
I'll give you 1 year.
The church is like, we'll take care of this. You do that. I'll be back after that happens.
Next thing you know, it's like, y'all thought I was fucking around, huh? I was like, y'all really thought I was fucking around? Nah, man, I ain't think. Nah, y'all thought I was fucking around. Like, I was like,
he cut him off. No, yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. He said, yes, you did. He said, do I look like? Does he look like a? Do I look like a bitch? Huh? Do I look like a bitch? That's pretty much he put the whole dialogue of fucking Pulp Fiction in that whole first episode. Down. It's crazy.
What you got, D?
All right. Make sure y'all go listen to my review on All Lies on Me, or All Lies on Me.
He's All Lies on Me.
Now go ahead and check out that review.
I know you heard that. I know you heard.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it real. His review made me not want to see it.
I ain't even want to see it, dog.
Spazzing right now.
Was it in it? Was I hot in that?
He was hot, and it was people in the shop too. I was like, man, your man going in. I was like, yo, man, listen, this should have no bearing on what you do if you see this movie or not. This is just.
Make sure you check out Jules' review as well of Transformers the Last Night. Check out me and Teddy. We did a first episode of Snowfall. We got to see the preview of it. We did a show of that. Anybody see Baby Driver?
I seen it.
What was your thoughts on it?
I seen it. Okay, so it was good. Mm-hmm. It was.
His Jamie Foxx fell off. That's what my thing.
He's just playing
he's like third or fourth. Life. But I'm saying he's like third, fourth rated on the goddamn billing. This motherfucker just won an Oscar 10 years ago.
They be playing to the left, man. They be playing to the left.
Oscar.
Nah, you did stuff like Soloist and all that, and then you coming through doing. So I thought it was a good movie. I'm not gonna front. But I don't know if I thought it was the movie that everybody was amping it to be. Okay. The homogene music was crazy.
I heard the music matched up.
And I think that's why the critics give it 197 because the music in the movie has you like this. So dope. No,
they did the music, then they did the movie to the music.
Wow. So there it is.
Yeah.
Edgar
Wright got the music first, and then he made the movie.
It's a really good film. It's entertaining, but not since The Town. Have I seen a bank robbery movie that's just like
The Town is
like
I
can't front. This is good, but from a different perspective. So of course it's not the same. I just don't think it was that movie. Like people gassed it up like 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. Even a couple of people that seen the screening a month ago was like, it was really good. And I get it was good because it was entertaining. But I think it was the music that really made that movie.
Hyper along with the movie.
Yeah, okay. But it was good. Just that homage alone with the music to generations before us, I felt like, whoa, that was dope. But
all right, Teddy, you've been caught up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Not full. I'm not all the way through.
They still got that show? They still got that show?
Yeah, I can say that. It's dope.
it's got better.
It's gotten way better, bro.
Because this is season 4 now, right?
This is 3 or 4. So Ghost Rider's in there, and he only makes it with like a third to halfway.
So can I
through
just
the show.
jump in like the end of season 2 and then start season 3?
Start season 2, period.
Because I remember me and you couldn't even go
But
through the first 2
it's
episodes.
like, yeah, mind you, I fell off of Agent Shield because it's just a lot of other stuff came on. I just kind of fell off of it. But like I told Ted,
the Oracle has to stay busy, y'all, so he can't. He has to pick and choose.
I do be having to pick and choose, dude, for real. But like I told Ted a long time ago, get through the first half of the first season, and you good from there.
Because season 2. So have you seen season 2?
I might have watched maybe an episode or one.
So like,
or one.
I mean, it gets really good because it picks up like basically it's just setting the boundaries for Inhumans.
And that's what all I keep hearing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything season 2 just went all in, and
yeah. So 3 starts delving into like they talk about the Avengers. They talk about like how the movie impacts Shield. So like Ultron. So this season is basically like an Ultron replica.
Wow.
Except what Ultron was trying to do, there's another robot that actually able to pull it off with Shield agents. So like. The last quarter of it, they call it the Ages of Hydra because she alternates reality for them through this machine, and so basically, there's a scientist that Fitz works with to try to create a alternative android to basically protect people. You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing happens. Then he's not supposed to be doing it. They get a hold of some like magical book that shows them how to alternate, how to alter reality. The only person, so as they continue to do that, AI starts to get really smart. Wants to, has the Pinocchio syndrome. Wants to become a real person. Throws the agents into this alternative reality, but its programming was said to take away their most hurtful sorrow or their most hurtful regret. And their most hurtful regret leads everybody to leads to Hydra winning the war that created S.H.I.E.L.D. And all the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents are now Hydra agents with a few that work in the Resistance. So the Patriot makes an appearance. Oh, really? He's in there for a couple of he runs S.H.I.E.L.D. for like 5 episodes. The Patriot.
Yeah, Don Cheadle?
No, that's War Machine.
Yeah,
but he played the Patriot.
No. He just had the Iron Patriot suit. He was still War Machine.
You said the Patriot, not Iron Patriot.
Yeah, you like the U.S. agent Patriot.
Yeah.
Like U.S. agent, old school U.S. agent.
Yeah, so he's there. He's running it. So it's cool. They bring back a lot of old characters or whatever, but it starts to get.
I need to catch up.
Yeah. It does a little mental mind fuck on you for a quick second because you don't know where which person you talking to or what's real or what's not real. You know what I'm saying? Because outside of the alternate reality, they also can now create lifelike androids that are exactly like you, and they infiltrate, S.H.I.E.L.D. So it gets really good.
So that's a big change since the first season. Made me feel like I was watching Knight Rider 2000 with the 6 different.
I just had to make it through season 6, and that's what, like you said, man.
I'm on it then.
All right. Has anybody seen Planet Apes yet?
No. That sure did come out, didn't it?
Listen, it comes out tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow.
But they said the screener, the motherfuckers let people do reviews 2-3 weeks early. That's how confident they are in the movie.
Oh, so
they said.
Did you even hear about the screener?
They said this is
they already had it.
I didn't know. I didn't hear about nothing.
They said this is the best cinematic ending.
What?
For the ages.
Oh, so they ended it.
Don't blow. They said no. They said I ain't seen it. They said Andy Serkis don't get no nomination for an Oscar. It's some bullshit.
But I keep you know Batman gonna be lit.
He played. He played.
And they said that he actually.
He's gone.
It's a mocap suit, but he actually is the one walking like Caesar like this and shit. Though.
You see all that.
Andy Serkis.
He plays a
the kid that's in Civil War.
Really?
Yeah, that's Andy. That's Gollum and Lord of the Rings.
I didn't put that in notes, but he's remaking Animal Farm too.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw you did put it in notes.
So he's a beast.
So you already know Batman gonna be lit. You already know Matt Reeves did it. This nigga did a 3-peat. If this the case, this nigga did the first 3-peat.
Planet of the Apes.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Black Man's Django. I mean, the real.
Did you see
Django.
what I put you on?
Oh shit! Here we go.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about the same. I think that's kind of bullshit though.
That blue vest.
I asked somebody that saw it, and he said it wasn't even like that at all. The way they have it set up with the person, like the other apes are basically laughing at him, like, "What are you doing?"
Oh well, no.
It's a joke.
No. I was that was just totally for the poster itself, not necessarily.
Yeah, but no,
the movie.
But the character when he has it on, he's got a hat on. He's trying to be just a human. He's trying to disguise himself as a human.
Oh yeah, I mean, you could tell that in the poster because there are apes that are working alongside the soldiers.
That's the thing. The cat I talked to watch, he said, shout out to my boy Ryan. He got to see it out in Cali. He said, dude, it really is a black and Hispanic person's movie, dog. He said because literally there are apes. This is not spoiling it because he didn't. I told him not to spoil it to me, but he said there's literally apes that are willingly working with Woody Harrelson, choosing to, not like they captured nothing, like just how you see like. In the Confederate War and different wars where black people on the other side, you're like, what the fuck was they fighting on that side for? He said it's the same feel with the apes on the side of man in this movie. Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I thought about. But and it was weird because even looking like the poster, I was like, how do you? I was like, but that's real shit though.
Shit written on their back.
Right, like it's like Alpha Omega chapter and like all these. No, it did. It was. It's got these motherfucking Greek symbols in there, and like I was like, what the fuck?
Like this is towards apes and stuff on the back of them. But I'm looking forward to that.
Matt Reeves did a 3-peat, dog. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
3-peat.
He's looking up. Let's go ahead and jump into some of our main topics. Black Panther is finally coming, man. We've been here since the trailer, man.
You know we ready.
It's on my birthday too, man. So I'm seeing it 3 times. Seen it Thursday, Friday, and I'm taking my daughter on Saturday.
He gonna wear a dashiki one day, a Black Panther suit.
And I'm wearing
sandals. He gonna come with a kufi and dashiki.
I'm gonna have the
smell like tea tree oil. He gonna.
But I am worried about this movie.
Jaffe coat on everything, man.
I'm worried about this movie, though, because I'm worried about it because. So many people expect so much from this movie, and like what they're envisioning of what Black Panther should be.
Yeah,
I can see some people being on some bullshit shitting on it.
Oh no, that's gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's gonna happen. Like
I'm going in wide open for. I'm talking about some people on the fringes being like, "Well, I mean, shit, you know, the Dora Milaje. It was really 6 of them. I was only 5." And then on the other side, like Black Panther, why there have to be a white man in the movie? Period. Then you got the white people that be like, "Where is the white people?" But Ulysses Claw, you know, just.
Well, like, because, I mean, it was like, why white man got beat? So, one, if you know your comic books, that's it. That's the white man that speaks for Black Panther when Black Panther doing his shit. So, that's actually accurate. So that's number one.
And, like, they get into deep in it. Like, they said the woman that did the costuming, she basically tried to take all from different tribes in Africa for people dressed in this film.
And that's dope.
Like, I saw the dude with the tongue thing or whatever. Like
with the plate in his mouth?
Plate in his mouth. That's real. That's a real
African thing, yeah.
People were like, oh, what the fuck is that? Like, no, that's a real thing, though. Like, that's dope, though. You've never seen it in the film.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That was the thing that caught my attention out of the trailer the most. Because when I saw it, I was like, yo, the plate or the disfigurement and some of the things, like, well, quote unquote disfigure, like rituals, and rites of passage. I was like, of course, motherfuckers don't know what that shit is because they'll never get a chance to see it. That's why this is spectacular because it's legitimately trying to show what goes on in Africa.
Ryan Coogler is selling this shit, dog. Like, and you know what? And low key, I think, and you see some of the and you get glimpses of the fashion, but not 100%. I could tell he's taking a little bit of influence, or at least I hope he is some influence from Coming to America.
Oh, I know you did.
Because like you have to because since coming, this is the last time I say since Coming to America and the Remember the Time video. No, real shit, like no bullshit. Since the Michael Jackson Remember the Time video and Coming to America, when's the last time you seen this many black people look this African but look baller as fuck at the same time in the movie?
I'd like to add California Love video too.
Well, can we say California Love? Can we say California Love?
On the low, California Love is on that shit, man.
Yeah, on the low, I'll give you that.
On the low.
On the low, I'll give you that. But it's just one of those things, like, you know, you seeing pretty much, I'm like, oh, shit, we've seen Zamunda in, like, the 22nd century, nigga. Yeah. What the fuck? So that's why I'm like, okay, cool. So...
Another part of Spider-Man, too, though.
Right.
Where was that ship going that left Tony Stark Enterprises, though? The one at the very beginning. That was landing and was leaving. That looked like it was Black Panther ship. It looked like the same exact ship that's the beginning of the trailer.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The one, you know what I'm talking about, but the one that, not the one at the end. I'm talking about the beginning one when he was trying to call Happy at the beginning, and then that ship was leaving. That's the same exact ship that you see at the beginning of the trailer in Black Panther.
Because you gotta remember,
and the one he's flying in Civil War.
Because you gotta remember now, people now know Wakanda. Everyone know now, like, oh shit, it's a black dude that's just as smart as Tony Stark out here.
But the gangster part of the trailer is he still didn't believe it. Remember the dude that he was like, dude, he was like, what they like gold herders or something out there? He's like, that's the biggest con ever. He's like, whatever.
He said, nigga, he said El Dorado. When they said this is El Dorado, and they said it was in South America, but it's been in Africa the whole time, I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm with that. I'm like, but it makes sense because Africa had all the gold, all the riches, all the land. So it makes sense. You know?
All right, moving forward, man. Carmicheal show's canceled, man.
I'm mad at that, dog.
What's that about? I never watched the show. I can't even.
He walked off.
Oh man,
really?
That show is.
Why? You trying to play him?
Okay. So have you been keeping and watching Teddy?
Nah.
They switched the episode. You remember what was that mass killing? 3 weeks ago? The one.
Mass killing.
It was like somebody killed like 7-8 people or something. though.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they made it was here.
Yeah. I remember that.
And he had an episode about him being in a mass shooting at the mall, and they made him move that to like that one just came out last week, but he had it set for then, and he said like that he was mad about that, and it was the way he was trying to push the direction of his show in general. So he's like, I just don't want to do it no more. You know,
that's real, man. I came on about it.
Yeah, so he just like a good. I just don't renew.
He done paid his dues, on Living Color, whatever.
Now, for real, like what he should do, man. Also, since Carmicheal season 1 and 2 is on Netflix, if I was him, take that shit to Netflix, dude. Like they'll let you rock.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They will let him rock. FX, right? And, man.
Did you watch Snowfall?
I mean, we saw
the preview.
I was so mad. I was just getting back.
You see the TV show yet?
Nah, I didn't see it.
Dude, you missed some good.
Fox. I don't know if it's on my
FX.
Dude, it's some good. Dude, it's good.
Words?
It's good.
It's super good, man.
It's really good.
It might end up being like one of my favorite TV shows right now.
Wow. Yo, so who told me that the screening was dope, but then the questions at the end?
Oh, that was him. Yeah, the questions were boo-boo.
Oh, they were legit.
I think boo-boo is just that people
trying to be.
Do they know where that kid
Look,
Singleton
man,
is from?
y'all know what y'all be doing, trying to be extra, trying to be seen. Because I saw shout out to John Singleton and all the cast and the other directors that were there. I appreciate y'all coming out, but I could tell people trying to be extra, trying to be seen. I'm gonna just call it for what it is.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. Like,
going all out.
People just doing extra shit, trying to be. And I hate that people here do that. Like, and so it's like, okay, I understand y'all want to ask y'all questions. I understand y'all trying to be, but come on now. Like, I think it may be literally, and Darryl and Ted can probably testify for me. I say no more than 3 to 5 actual good questions that made sense. Like the
John
actual
was
good.
actually getting pissed off.
You could tell, because it was dumbass shit. Like, why y'all asking this dumbass shit? Yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, you can literally tell John Singleton was like, come on, why y'all asking me this dumb shit?
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I'm like.
Well, you know, it's weird though. Like, I don't know if there's a better setup for that. Well, I mean, it sure just picks up everything. But
yeah, but
I'm just trying to think if there's a better setup for a Q&A, because like you really don't get a chance to formulate questions because you're so entrenched in the actual show. You know what I mean? And just trying to understand it all and all the rest of that stuff, and then you don't really get a chance to act. You know, like you said, sit with it for a second and think of like, okay, wait. Why did this happen? Like, where did you draw this correlation? Like, what made y'all actually choose this story, you know, over this? You know what I'm saying? Because it's immediate. So
yeah. So you gotta, and you kind of just like sitting there like, because I was like, I didn't even know if I had questions.
I didn't. I was like, I didn't.
I was trying to think. And
the problem was that with me just seeing it, I was just like, I had to take everything in.
What was going on? Right.
Well, right, exactly. Like, I didn't have a chance to think about it. You know what I mean? Because usually they say like. You watch it first, you're kind of amazed, and the second time you see it, you start to catch shit that you didn't see before, and then you start to have questions. That's usually how it's developed.
Right.
So trying to have a Q&A directly afterwards,
it's kind of,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I can see them having a good Q&A in like Cali because it's operating in Cali. You know what I'm saying? So
you premieres all the time. You're saying you know the flow.
Well, not only that, but more so the fact like. With it happening in Cali,
it's more relatable.
Oh, that's just saying.
It's more relatable.
It'd be like if somebody did something in St. Louis.
About the heroin. And actually, I hope in low key, I hope one day that does spin off, because I would love to see something like how the heroin epidemic really, because that's a story that needs to be told too. Heroin or meth, meth needs to be told about how it blew up. I would more so want to see the heroin than about heroin.
Well, see, actually, meth might be it.
Well, here's the thing though. This isn't really about this isn't really about how crack got started though. Like, it's somebody's interpretation. It's not historical. It's not historical. Right.
Not like you go see Freeway Ricky Ross shit. That'd be funny if he did though. The name Highway. I don't know what it is.
Highway Ricardo.
Hey man, they do a Highway Ricardo out bugger, dog. Like, okay, I go with you, man. All right, so on Black Lightning, they will have thunder and lightning with their powers.
Yeah, his daughters.
Now, I do have an issue with that.
Okay.
Talking.
I know. Can that have been stretched out? Like, why do I have to get there early? That I want to get into Black Lightning with his powers. Yeah. Why do we even need to get them with their powers in the first season?
Is it on CW?
Yeah. I mean, why am I getting their powers in the first season? Yeah. They spent it's like them bringing Kid Flash in the first season.
You got to remember, like at this point, this is Black Lightning being retired though. So,
right. But I'm saying they can develop their powers over time.
No, their powers came like when they was like teenagers and shit like this. So
no, I'm talking about on the show.
On the show, I feel you.
I'm saying like we should be getting into Black Lightning and like why is he retired? Why is he this and develop him. Maybe they get their powers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know. To me, that's just too distracting. I need to. To me, like that's like on the Flash, like Kid Flash having his powers. Yeah. He didn't get him into the second, third season. Mm-hmm. Actually, third season. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get into the Flash and understand him and his mythos and where he came from.
I just finished that season too.
This past one. Yeah, I mean it was okay, man. So they need to step it up for this next one. To me. We need to step it up. But that's just. But I'm excited for it on another level just to see Black Young girls having powers, which is dope. But I'm just saying character-wise.
I know what you're saying because you think about Smallville. They ain't bring Kara in until like
Smallville
season 4.
I don't want to do Smallville though. Smallville
I ain't knocking it. That was the only thing on TV though.
Yeah, Smallville could not survive now though.
Why?
No. You can't wait 15 seasons to give nobody no powers?
Nah, I didn't wait 15 seasons. They did extend that. I can't lie.
Because it was like 10 altogether,
right? But they gave you a taste of it by giving them red kryptonite all the time.
But it was like 10 seasons altogether.
They always get, they kind of balanced you a little. Right? Season 3 was the end of the great little era, and then 4, 5, 6 was out the window until 7. But like, we didn't even need those 3 seasons.
But, all right. So Creed 2 has some interesting plot details, potentially. So, Sylvester Stallone said he gonna wait for Ryan Coogler maybe to get done whatever all this stuff to do Creed 2. At first, remember they were trying to get another director.
Hell no.
He was like,
Ryan's the original dude. Did Creed, right? Yeah, that's his baby.
Stallone said he might wait for him. He might wait for him
because Ryan Coogler did such an amazing job on the first one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he impressed Sylvester Stallone to a high degree. If he wanted him to say, "I will wait for this man to get done with Black Panther," totally.
Now, this is the tripped out part. It may bring Carl Weathers back to do a Godfather 2 style movie, showing his rise and Apollo's rise at the same time to the title. Kind of how in Godfather 2 they show Vito Corleone versus Michael Corleone. They show Vito at like 2021 setting up the Corleone family.
Remember, technically it's 2 movies in one.
Remember, Robert De Niro won an Oscar for that, for being young Vito Corleone.
Right.
But you're gonna do that with Apollo, him coming up.
But how
getting the title, doing it at the same time that Adonis is doing it at the same time.
But so who gonna get? You gonna have to get a young Carl Weathers then. Who gonna be a young Carl Weathers?
They said Carl Weathers is in shape still,
man.
But he old as fuck though.
But they talking about bringing back two maybe to fight him in the next one. In this one, you know what I'm talking about. Who killed his daddy? Drago.
Fucking
Dolph Lundgren?
They see Dolph Lundgren or Dolph Lundgren's son or something like.
But Dolph Lundgren don't look bad. I just watched.
No, he don't like.
He was an Arrow.
They were saying they might.
He was an Arrow. Yeah,
I don't know how that would be
to fight. He go.
Now I can see him.
These are the different plots they was throwing out there.
Now I can see Drago being like over some shit and like being like bringing the youngster in front like. This is the new fight that I'm bringing up or some shit like that. And so,
maybe something like that. Or he's just training his son or something, something like that.
It's like some big...
But they were talking about that, and then the other one was basically going behind him fighting to like get money to and not get money to get
it would be
because he fought Andre Ward at the end of the first one, right?
No, he didn't fight Andre Ward.
Oh, he never did.
Remember, he fought the dude.
No, that's to be the next fight then, Andre Ward.
No. That's the makes perfect sense with that. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to fight Andre Ward.
Yeah, it's like, because Andre was the best boxer.
But maybe with the Russian thing would bring everything full circle if they do it right.
I think that it would be better if Drago, like, kind of like what he was saying, like, you know, not his son, but like there's
somebody
a fighter,
he's training that's
right, or not even necessarily try, or like, how about the same? So here's what's dope, and it's weird because we're kind of modernized, so they would have to come up with some sort of like contraption, but if it was called like the Drago system.
So the steroids, basically, right?
Well, steroids, but because think about it. When you watched them train against, like, in the montage, Drago's got all sorts of high-tech equipment.
Yeah, he does.
And this nigga's over in fucking in the woods,
backwoods,
you know,
lifting wood.
punching trees for pine cones and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a completely contrast. So it's like if we were like, yo,
does he come out to living in America?
No.
But like a rap version with Lil Boosie.
Hey, actually, no. Hey, what if it was living in America?
Bitches everywhere.
No. If it's living in America,
Miami hoes.
No, if it's
Atlanta hoes.
No, you're on the opposite side.
Fucking in America.
You're on the opposite side. It's living in America, but it's done by Ice Cube, and it's talking about all racial tension.
No, you gotta have somebody younger, like Joey Badass. You gotta make it contemporary.
No, I'm thinking Cali. Well,
Joey Badass.
Yeah.
Who's young? That's kind of revolutionary. J. Cole,
possibly,
or Kendrick
Lamar, living in America, coming out.
Hey, that
would be dope as fuck.
Hey, TD, if you listening to this,
hey, that is dope.
Give us
he comes out and does something but flips it, and he talks about every city that had like a police brutality in it. Instead, because you know in James Brown version, he's like Detroit City, Dallas, and he just start naming out people like Sandra Bland.
Hey, I'll gladly make the beat for that shit. Hey,
Trayvon Martin.
Yeah. Hey, I'll gladly make the beat for that shit too.
That shit'll be.
Hey, Flannel Castile. That's dog. That would make. Hey, they gonna do that shit.
You can't be putting all these ideas out there, man.
That's fantastic though, because think about it. What if that's part of the storyline is that he gets caught up in activism, like with all the shit going on, and like they treat that. Hey, no, real talk. Let that nigga fight Andre Ward. It falls off. He starts whooping everybody's ass. Then starts
doing like
Colin Kaepernick. Exactly. And America starts treating him just like Colin Kaepernick.
And Stallone is like, well, I told you, the people is never gonna love you. You know, if you doing that.
I don't know. And maybe there's some sort of and that's where Drago comes in. So if they want to do it for the Olympics or whatever, Drago's whipping everybody's ass, and they give him the interim title or whatever, and he doesn't feel complete because he hasn't beat the nigga with the title.
Oh, it's more Drago's trainee or whoever he is?
Yeah, exactly. Actually comes up and wins. Like, so they stop fucking with Adonis because of his activism.
And he loses the title somehow.
And lose that, kind of like Ali. Exactly. And they give it to Drago, and Drago's like, fuck that. I'm not the real champ because I haven't beaten this man.
Hey, that's real right there.
That's real as fuck.
Damn, that's real. Damn, you on to something right there, though, man. You on to something there. All right. Mentioning Ryan Coogler, moving forward real quick. He's doing a movie with Michael B. Jordan called The Wrong Answer. So they're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Hey man, we should just go ahead and write that script up, G.
We should.
You know you can do it.
So The Wrong Answer, they're doing a movie called The Wrong Answer. I'm trying to. It's called The Visual Journey will retell the New Yorker's 2014 story on Atlanta public school widespread cheating scandal. Y'all remember that? Where the teachers cheated with the students.
Where it was like 11 teachers.
Yeah, and they was
like passing motherfuckers
because they get bonuses for the kids' grades. So they redoing that with that. So that's Ryan Coogler's getting that money, man. So they're going to have to wait a little bit. This one is going to be interesting, though. Quentin Tarantino is going to do the Manson Murders.
That's interesting. That is interesting.
Yo. Starring Margot Robbie, maybe.
Really?
as the main. Because, you know, Manson didn't kill nobody.
He sure didn't. He never killed it.
He never killed nobody. It was them girls. The three, four girls. It was
the family did. The family did.
It was the family. He just directed them to do stuff, and he would be there in the house.
Wow.
He never killed nobody. He just directed them. So I think it was the 3 women, right? And a dude. It's 3 women and a dude, or maybe 2 dudes. That was the family or whatever. And supposedly Samuel Jackson's in here somehow. But only reason I think Samuel Jackson is because, you know, Charles Manson wanted to start a race war.
Oh.
That's where Helter Skelter and all this shit comes from, because he wanted to start a race war or whatever or whatnot. So he was basically trying to make it look like it was black. I think it was somebody he was trying to make it like it was black people that was murdering these people.
You talking about Helter Skelter?
Yeah, but I'm saying, he took Helter Skelter from the Beatles.
Right.
But he wanted it to be like a race war. It's some crazy stuff that Manson was into. That's why people are fascinated with Manson, because he had like some crazy stuff he was trying to do. He was trying to start a race war with these murders. Or whatever. And it was so craziness with that, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing Quentin Tarantino can do with that.
Just for the job. This shit, as long as it's not like outlandish in space.
Yeah. How we looking? How we looking? Time we get?
We got it on one side.
Okay. All right. Let's
I do want to cover that trailer though.
Yeah, let's go to Anime Corner real quick.
Skip the conspiracy theory though.
I was gonna go to the beaming up.
You talking about the quadratic?
No, I want to hear this. So forget the anime code. What's this? I want to hear this.
It was just something I posted on Facebook that NASA supposedly has beamed some sort of photon, or like the first photon from space to here, through the
China, right?
Quantum entanglement.
Like China or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. So like this beam me up Scotty shit apparently we're on the verge.
Nigga, we're gonna be on the verge of the fly in a minute. The fuck you talking about?
I said we gonna be on the verge of the fly.
He was like, baby steps, baby. Baby steps.
Yeah.
All right. Battle of the Week, it was a bad one. People got mad at us saying that we even put Wesley Snipes versus Michael Jai White.
That was Darryl's doing one
I did. I brought that up.
I gotta just apologize because I didn't read the post. I just jumped from the image.
Yeah, you just jumped.
I just jumped from the image, but at the same time, I don't want to contribute to black on black crime either.
That's
saying,
Darryl.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not me.
Like, it would be dope to have a black on black crime battle of the week, man. I'm sorry, man.
I mean, it would be interesting. But the only thing I can think about too, though, is that I can say that Wesley might be able to keep up. Like, might give MJW like some contest, not necessarily win. I said it on your face. Some contest is because there's going to be a massive speed difference in that, because you got to understand, Michael Jai White walks around at like 230
and short.
No. Michael Jai White is 6'1".
He my height, dude, legit.
How tall is
5'10"?
Okay,
he got Michael Jai White fast as fuck too, dude.
Well,
Wesley is too.
No. He's quick, but you got to understand, like,
it's 230 moving.
Right. This is 230 versus somebody that's at max was like 175.
You think? I thought I was like 190.
I was 190. Yeah, I give him 190.
Nah, he didn't. In Blade, I remember looking it up because he was only 160 and White Man Can't Jump.
True.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He do look like he was 160. He did.
All right. So look, the reality of it, he's frail versus.
Well, it's not frail, but you're dealing with speed. That's like saying that's like you versus.
They got him as 180 online.
Right. Okay, but that's now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about through the
5'9", 182.
Right. Exactly. So I'm just imagining that's like me or you versus Bruce Lee. So the Michael Jai White feels like he can handle Bruce Lee. He's said it openly.
That's right. He
feels like he could take. He has something for Bruce Lee. I don't know, but my thought is like, granted, there's a lot to deal with technique, but you're also dealing with somebody that's literally fast as fuck. Like, if fuck is a level, Bruce Lee is there.
Like, and plus you gotta remember, bodybuilders straight use this nigga as reference. Like, no bullshit. Like, right to this day, bodybuilders still use Bruce Lee as a reference point. Like, no lie.
All right, we'll jump into Sleeve It or Leave It, our trailers section. First up is from St. Louis's own Thomas Craig, Eyes Don't Lie. Did everybody get to check it out?
Yeah, that's all.
What you sleep it or leave it? What you got?
I'll give it a 10. I'm giving it a sleep. I'm gonna give it a sleep, man. I'm gonna give it a sleep.
Got to pump it up because the co-star in there is one of my boys, Colin Curry. He's actually the dude that's riding in the car, the one that's with the chick.
Oh yeah,
that's sitting in the chair.
Yeah,
he's a frat brother of mine.
Nice.
Real cool.
He's from here?
He's from here.
Okay.
Shout out to him, man.
He's actually used to host STL TV.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he your chapter?
Right now, he across Mizzou, I think. It's either Mizzou. Actually, don't give me the lie. I'm lying. Don't get mad, Colin. No, we're not there. But no, he's not our chapter here. But he is from St. Louis, so we come back and it's all love.
Yeah.
So I saw him in posted, but it looks dope. It doesn't look typical.
Yeah, it does. It looks different.
It looks different, and I appreciate it. It looks like there's a lot of artistic value in there. So I'm definitely sleeping it.
All right, Jules.
I didn't get to see it.
Oh, you get to see it,
but I just got is it passes to see the screening, the red carpet thing or something?
I'll tell you.
Yeah. I just got the email or something like that. So, but I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Okay, cool.
Next up is the Halle Berry movie that's supposed to have came out like 3 years ago. Kidnap.
I seen it last week.
You did? You saw it?
On stick.
Yeah, because it's been out like 3 years
copy
ago.
ever has. Just,
Look, man,
listen.
I'm going to leave it, man. Halle Berry is another tragic soul.
I'm gonna tell you.
Tragic soul.
I'll tell you like this.
Hey,
A few minutes in. Look.
Side note.
Yeah.
Darryl is our Simon Cowell. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
That's the name of the episode, Darryl. It's on Simon Cowell.
Real talk. I'm trying to.
Wow.
Hey, it's blunt, but he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Why I gotta be Simon Cowell?
Hey,
man?
no, because either you like it or you don't. But you gonna let us know. Ain't no sugar. Ain't no honey on that motherfucker.
Hey, man, somebody got mad at me and said I ain't shitting the iTunes comments too for the record, man.
I ain't gonna tell you no names, but somebody comes to the shop.
I was heard.
I can't even listen to the podcast no more. Your man bugging. I'm like, oh, shit.
I know people be hot at me. Man. People hate me, man.
They like to listen.
But what's so crazy is people don't hate me on other shows, though, man. They don't like me here.
Because, hey, man, this is a niche market, brother. You gotta remember that.
Hey, that's because, literally, I mean, Jules almost quit because you over here talking about DC. I mean, yeah, you got your own niggas dislike this. He gonna fuck your haircut up next time he see you.
Hey, yeah, you still.
Go ahead.
So,
Jesus.
I didn't know it was.
It's supposed to come out 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out August now or something like that. I had no idea. I just thought it was a straight to DVD. So I watched it. Because the rule is I don't watch none bootleg. That's just the rule at the house, And so I'm like, if it's on DVD, I watch it because it's a clear copy. Bam. Right. But we watched it. Yo, my wife was about to flip out. Few minutes in, what are we watching? Me. Just give it a second. I'm going to tell everybody. There's a point where she started bleeding. When she bleeds, then it start getting real throughout the movie. But it's just one of those movies you watch. You don't want to stop watch. It's just.
Or is it like one of those like
constant.
Like you feel like you're looking at you like, okay, this shit's kind of weird, but you can't turn away and you like have a feeling like, okay,
you don't want to turn away because of the stupidity. You're like, why would you do that? You flipping out. Yo, we was flipping out. I was like, yo.
So some of the shit that she was doing was just
completely
unrealistic. Like what type of decision making is this?
I don't know. Like, as a mother, I can't tell you. As a father, I'm flipping. I'm running cats over. My son! But it was just, she was doing some wing stuff. Watch it, James. Watch it. Just watch it with wifey. I swear.
It's my son.
Yo, just watch it with wifey. I'm telling you, you would cry laughing. Because you're going to be mad you're watching it, but you're going to be like, at a certain point, it start getting real. And you're like, oh, hold on, man. Ever since she was bleeding, that's when it started going down. But it's just a good little flick to just throw on. Look, I was in the man cave and I wanted to go to the bedroom because I was like, this ain't worth it.
I'll
this ain't worth the big
man.
one.
I mean, I ain't fucking with it.
Nah. But see, Holly, what they get with Holly is this dramatic face, losing Isaiah.
She's a tragic soul.
Yeah, it's over, man.
Tragic soul. It's over.
It's your fault, too, man.
How's it my fault?
I don't know.
Don't go Eric Benet, nigga. That's why.
Never go
Eric Benet.
Next up, we got Good Time from A24. Man, A24 been doing some good stuff.
Oh, no, they definitely
This looks good, man.
I didn't even know that was Robert Pattinson.
That's what I said, Robert Pattinson.
Sleeve.
Jennifer Jason.
Yeah.
What is this about?
Sleeve.
Oh, man, I got to watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch
Basically, it's Robert Pattinson's brother's in jail for some... only thing I could pick up was maybe it was some shit that they pulled out together and he took the rap. But his brother's going through it. And so he got a connect in there like, yo, I can get him out, but you got to give me 10 grand by such and such. So him and the chick are trying to go through, the city to try to come up with 10 grand by a certain point to get his brother out. So
yeah, I'm going to sleep. I'm digging.
I'll sleep.
Okay. All right, that's what's up.
All right, Insecure season 2.
Hell yeah.
Sleep automatically.
Sleep, yeah. All right, now this next one, man, Dark Tower, man.
Super
yeah.
sleep, nigga.
So they've been trying to say it might be a flop because they moved it. They moved it to August.
That don't mean nothing.
Because supposedly Baby Driver was moved into his original spot.
They probably needed some retakes or something.
Yeah, and I'm cool with it, dude. Yeah. Man, it looks better and better every time I see one in the preview.
Said, I shoot with my mind.
Hot.
Plus, I like the books, man. Dark Tower books are good, man. So, I'm all up in there.
Ew.
Inhumans, man. I'm indifferent on this one.
Yeah, that's an or.
And,
this trailer been out for a little while, right? Yeah, I watched it. I was a little like, okay, I don't know.
Guess what? Mary killed that red hair way better than Medusa.
It just reminds me of Heroes. It's kind of like a subtle...
You know it's a damn shame? You know it's a damn shame? Medusa's hair, like, people talk about Medusa look whack, she look hella whack. Yeah, she do compared to Mary in Justice League, like, legit. Like, dog, Mary in Justice League, well, whack, that should have been Medusa.
Well, you know what's crazy? The only, there was nothing interesting about that trailer the whole time. Like, it looked like niggas. It looked like motherfucking, what's your boy used to paint trees?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross on Krypton, nigga. That's what I felt like. Like, it was just niggas just having conversations, talking about shit. I didn't get a feeling for anything. The only thing that saved it was at the end where they came to Earth and they slammed.
And they showed
what's your boy's name? Nah. I didn't even see that one. Huh?
Talking about Black Bolt?
They slammed Black Bolt down and he grunted a little because the slam was a little extra hard, and that grunt moved cars and shit. I was like,
he got the easiest role ever, though. He ain't got to remember.
Right. I told you, Black Bolt, dog. Like,
I
told you a long time ago.
Is this nigga
to show up on set?
Hey, yo, is this nigga fluent in sign language or something?
But like, remember I told y'all a long time ago. They said niggas just say ha, and then this nigga. No, the whole nigga city is gone. Nigga look like
I know that's what I'm saying. So how does he talk to people? Like
he doesn't.
Well, I'm saying, how does he communicate? He don't do sign language.
No, he got a tuning fork on his head that help control it.
Oh, so he does talk.
It helps him talk. He can communicate better with the tuning fork. But he had to train himself over time. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But he had to train himself over time to be that way. But now he got a tuning fork that usually he has to kind of helps keep his shit in check.
Gotcha, okay.
You know what I'm saying? For him to go ahead and kind of be somewhat normal with it. But now if he ain't had that, he couldn't say shit. Sorry.
Gotcha.
All right. True to the game. This is Columbus Short's comeback movie. I'm kind of feeling this one.
I know, nigga. This shit is power. This is power. It's like power in the movie.
Is it too much hood stuff?
Man. I like a little hood flick every now and then.
I'll give it a whirl.
The dialogue, I was like, okay, it's pretty decent. Like, it wasn't,
Geostorm.
I didn't get to watch it.
Actually,
what's that about?
I'm fucking with it. Weirdly enough, I'm fucking.
Is that Gerard Butler I just seen in it?
Yeah. I'm fucking with it.
Now, I don't know about them going to space to stop the weather, though.
Well, no, they got to, though.
Yeah, but it's just interesting.
I just like the fact that they're playing on the fact of climate change. Because, like, if you pay attention to the trailer, they're like, we got to shut all the satellites down.
Is this straight to DVD or is this straight
it's in theaters.
And the dude's like, you shut these satellites down. You remember what the fuck it was like before we put the satellites up? You know what I'm saying? So, they're gonna. So now they say satellites up there tripping, causing all these weather malfunctions at the same fucking time. That's how you know it's a Republican.
Yo,
that's real.
Hey, yo, is it safe to say that Gerard Butler's like the male version of Halle Berry?
No.
That's acting wise, that's an insult.
No, you gotta go. You gotta fall down a little bit more than that.
Nah. Gerard Butler ain't really fell down. He's like he moved into like a different genre a little bit. He might be
What was the greatest Law Abiding Citizen was dope. I can't front.
Gamer was dope.
Gamer was really dope. I love Gamer, but I just feel like he can't find that.
I mean, well, I think
he's got the London Has Fallen on him. He got them.
That's still good, yeah. But
they're kind of Halle Berry have though. She ain't got nothing. It's Tragic Soul, man.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. My fault for that one, man.
He might be the new Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I just think when you at this level with 300, man, it's not never really stayed up.
That's what I'm trying to figure. He might be the new Stallone. I don't know. Like,
I challenge you to find me 3 movies that Halle Berry was good in.
Hey, yo, email us at
Hold on.
No. Email us at landocalpod@gmail.com. Email us there with that.
I'm the chairman. Dog.
No.
The last trailer before we get out of here, Jumanji.
What movie?
Jumanji.
What movie?
Jumanji.
You gonna see it?
I'm gonna go see it. It looks wild, interesting though.
Oh, that bullshit.
It's only because
gonna see
I give it a hour. I give it a hour.
I've never seen the original.
What?
Oh.
Really?
Never seen the original.
If you watch the original, you might not want to watch.
No, you got to pay homage to Robin Williams.
I know.
You have.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
saw
go
like
see
a little bit of like on TV, but
You
like,
just gotta have a day with your daughter. Jumanji, Mrs.
You know what? I may have seen it
Doubtfire.
because wasn't it a board game? No?
Yeah.
But so it wasn't.
Yeah,
a
it was
video
different.
Game.
No.
This is
No,
different.
the new
then I
version
have
is video
seen
game.
it.
No, the only reason why I say I'm fucking with this is because of the switch that they made.
I did not know Nebula from fucking Guardians. I did not know that was Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy in the movie.
The chick?
Yeah, the one chick that look the one
With the
chick.
blonde hair?
No, the introverted chick or the
No, the fighter chick that's Nebula.
Oh wow!
That's
I didn't
Nebula.
know that.
That's Nebula. I think
With
that's
the little
Nebula.
shorts.
Yeah,
I think that's
the one
Nebula
that
from Guardians of
hopped
the
on
Galaxy.
Rhino or the
Yeah,
whatever
that's
that was
Nebula
running.
from Guardians of the Galaxy. I did not know that too. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, get the fuck out of here. That's her.
Yeah, it's. I'm only fucking with it because of the switch, and it's got The Rock and fucking Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because Central Intelligence was still kind of funny to me.
you know what?
It was
That
funny,
a
but
decent
it
movie.
was worth watching in the
caught me off
theater.
guard.
It was a
Yeah.
decent movie. All right, make sure you email us landocalpod@gmail.com. Follow us on LandoCal on Twitter, LandoCal Risen Experience on Facebook fan page. And if you want to join our group where we discuss things on our group page, it's Marvel versus DC. Anybody else have anything else before we wrap it up?
The next battle of the week is going to be Black Lightning versus Electro. Just want to let you know.
Okay. And also, Game of Thrones review show will be back up. James is going to be joining us on that.
Fuck yeah, I'm doing the
Y'all wanna
intro.
go?
Yeah.
I'm doing the intro to
Game
this
of
shit.
Thrones review show. You caught up?
You don't make a beat to the.
But
to
if
the
I
thing?
catch
Niggas gonna call the beat.
when's
Niggas gonna be
the
called
first
the beat of
recording?
fire and ice, my
After
nigga.
It comes on this Sunday?
The first episode.
Beats of fire and ice
I'm
coming
catching
soon.
up. 7 episodes. It's 6 seasons?
6 seasons.
Yeah, 60
I'm
episodes.
catching up 6 seasons in 3 days.
Look,
Good luck, nigga.
Good luck,
I'm trying to
That's
catch
60
up, and
hours.
I'm at the end of
That's
season
60
4.
60 hours. dog.
Y'all need to
Make
sign
sure-
in for your
you was
HBO.
right.
I ain't got
We
it.
can talk about this after we go. Hey,
I got you.
I was
Really.
mad.
I
I
got
was
you.
like,
I just need to
what
watch
did
it.
niggas just happened?
And you was like, I'm in this motherfucker now, ain't you? You get to that point in season 3, you like, I'm in this bitch.
Hey yo,
Don't be the game.
Hey,
It's coming.
Beats of Fire and Ice by JBJR will be the intro coming soon.
Hey, yo, listen, I want to know in the email response real quick, man, how many people just listened to the beginning of the show, man, just to hear the music?
It gets to the point I gotta turn it off. Though. That's the longest. That's like a motherfucking DJ Clue intro, nigga.
Fuck yeah, you gotta jam out today.
Hey, this shit's long as
Yo,
fuck.
It's a jam session, bro.
That shit sound like an RPG, like you walking through like a forest just searching for coins and shit.
Stupid.
Man.
Hey, it's a soundscape. That's what we're supposed to do.
Thank y'all for listening and to the one of our iTunes comments that said I'm the worst part of the show.
Who said
Damn.
that?
Yeah, I know.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, man. Take that back. Whoever said that.
Daryl the villain.
It hurt me though. That kind of hurt me.
You're not allowed to in the
wanna
video.
No, you gotta allow
hero?
people.
Did they say why though?
But there's certain things you
I have
say
no
though.
idea,
There's
but
certain
I'm
things
the
you
bad
say
guy.
that
You
offend
gotta
people,
be
man.
You gotta be the
And I am sorry. I am working on that.
No. The show has to have a balance.
I'm gonna neuter myself. I've been neutering
No,
myself.
we're not neutering shit. There's got to be a dark
The
side.
only thing I said crazy is about Halle Berry in this whole show.
That's it.
What else I said was crazy?
Hey, Daryl is Simon Cowell.
You know,
That's
this is-
enough, nigga.
Daryl Simon Cowell, that should be the name of the episode.
Damn, y'all gonna somebody gonna put my face on the Simon Cowell thing for the
I'm sorry.
Hey, you
I'm
gonna have that skeet ass black T-shirt on?
I just want to shout out everybody in New York.
Hey, somebody gotta put me on the Simon Cowell, man.
hey,
Yo, how do they do that Photoshop stuff? Everybody's
Hey,
doing face on top of-
I got some dudes that do that.
All
So
right,
trust
get
me.
Oh, my
one for me
gosh.
if I could put his
We
name
need
in,
that,
man.
man.
Oh, don't
we
worry.
need that, man.
I'll holler my GC what he can do for him.
All right, well, thank y'all for listening as always. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.